What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we have the F1 23 reveal trailer live reaction and all infos regarding the game. So I hope you will enjoy it, have fun with the video, leave a like, subscribe, and check out the other channels, socials. Thank you so much for the support. Enjoy the video.
Who will be last to break? Round the outside he goes, and there's a huge lock-up.
So the first gameplay scenes are definitely from Connor Sport. There we have Vegas, which is cool.
Before a race begins, anything is possible. It's like the world holds its breath.
It looks good, but I will give my opinion to that in a second.
There is the F2 champion.
Everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three.
Something has gone very wrong here.
Every season, you want to step up. There's always something to improve.
Something's not right.
Okay, box.
Are you checking?
That's it, go.
This has to be a red flag.
I was devastated.
Red flags,
Great result.
they are back.
I want to be the best I can be, and I want to win.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
Come on, you can do this.
Not everyone survives in F1. You know that.
Wheel to wheel, this is fabulous. The question is,
Who will be
The last to break.
The last to break. I have to admit, I don't like that slogan, but it's just what they are gonna use this year with Breaking Point. Breaking Point 2 is back as well. I'm not gonna watch the team reveal because I don't really care too much. Yeah. Go Tiffy is on 147. Funny man. Ask it up, Leute. Yeah. So, in overall, it's a cool trailer. I will start from the beginning again. So this is definitely an in-game shot. Gameplay not final represents a game in development. That is something that we have to take away.
who will be last to break?
But this kind of footage here, that is very cinematic, guys. This is, in my opinion, this is more of a cinematic shot. It's not how the game will actually look. It's gonna look probably more like F1 22, just a little bit better.
The outside he goes, and there's a huge
But these shots, especially this impact, a lot of people were like, oh my god, they changed the crash physics because of this year. I'm 100% sure that this is not, like, this is too good to be true. This looks too realistic. They would need a complete different game engine for this to be, like, actually the crash physics. So I don't think this is gonna be real. This is just a cinematic shot. I just don't want to get anyone's hopes up too high because we were really disappointed from F1 22. I think we should stay a little bit grounded, but it's still good looking. This is definitely cinematic. Then here we have Vegas, the first shot of the new Las Vegas racetrack. It will be in the game. And one thing that's also been announced, Qatar is also gonna be in the game. Yeah.
Before a race begins, anything is possible. It's like the world
These are all cinematic shots.
holds its breath.
Very cinematic. That is not how the game is actually gonna look like 24/7. Those are probably breaking point shots.
Why are you hesitating?
I don't know her. What is her name?
Why are you hesitating?
There is the F2 champion.
Everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three.
Evan Butler.
Something has gone very wrong here.
Every season, you want to step up. There's always something to improve.
His stat is actually like apartment. That is crazy.
Something's not right.
Okay, box.
Are you checking?
That's it, go.
This has to be a red flag.
I was devastated.
What a great result.
Hold on.
Be a red
So red flags, of course, they are back. We've already had that. That looks also way too cinematic. Wait.
Devastating.
I want to see the celebrating shot this year. This could maybe be actually virtual reality in-game footage. I don't know. It looks very cinematic.
I want to be the best I can be, and I want to win.
Same thing, like very, very cinematic, and I don't think this is how the game is actually gonna look like in the end. But what we can take away is the new dash on the steering wheel. They changed it. It looks very different to previous years. Right here, you can see that. It looks a bit more like a game now, to be honest. I think the previous ones I preferred more, but it's not bad.
Lights out and away we go.
Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
Come on, you can do this.
A little shot of rain. The rain graphics change. I don't know, hard to tell, but it looks like it's a visor cam. Or am I tripping? Look at the top. It looks like a visor cam.
Not everyone survives in F1, you know.
Maybe that's a new feature, I don't know. But they didn't mention it anywhere, so I don't think this will happen.
Wheel to wheel, this is fabulous.
Hold on. Did the hairpin change? Track changes to Monaco? It looks a bit different. Like the curb looks bigger than previous years. Imola curbs look similar. What was that shot? 1 second. Oh! No, Abu Dhabi hasn't changed. Oh my god, that curb is flat! Why is it so low? What is that sausage curb?
The question is,
Who will be
The last to break.
To be fair, you couldn't take much away from the trailer, aside from red flags. And that's kind of it. I mean, yeah. It's very cinematic, and it didn't actually show proper gameplay. But let's take a bit of a look into what they are saying on their website. So, first of all, for gamepad players, there's gonna be a big improvement in terms of it's like a new technology called New Precision Drive technology, whatever this is, but it will make it easier to, or better to drive on a gamepad. So if you have a controller like this, it will feel much better. I don't know. I have never really driven on controller over the last few years, so I guess for some of you this will be interesting. And alongside real F1 team feedback for the ultimate wheel experience. So the wheel force feedback should be better as well. That is a positive. Breaking point returns. So we will have breaking point again, the second part of it, breaking point 2. Oh, so Aiden Jackson and Devin Butler, they are back at Connor Sport Racing Team. That's going to be the team. And there's a rising star in Formula 2, and that is Devin's sister, Kelly Meyer. Why is she not called Kelly Butler? Anyways, will Devin or Aiden have to make way for Kelly, or will team and family dynamics cause problems? Could be interesting. Let's see. 2 new tracks. So we have, like I said, Las Vegas, and we have Qatar. But there's a screenshot of Miami. As for circuits that don't feature on the 2023 calendar, we have France Paul Ricard in the game, we have Shanghai China, and we have Portugal still Portimao in the game. That is cool. I like that they kept these in. Handling upgrades. So a new handling model. Incorporating actual F1 team feedback, F1 23's vehicle handling has some significant improvements over the last game for both wheel and pad players. So like we said already, technology above, they improved that. New vehicle physics give better traction when braking, accelerating, and cornering, allowing for more predictable behavior. Plus greater balance between aerodynamics and tire grip results in a more realistic feel. So the car should feel more connected to the track with the new tires, and the aerodynamics should work in a different way than before. Interesting is better traction. I think all of us are happy about that. In terms of acceleration, I think braking was never really a big issue in F1 22, but accelerating was a pain. And better traction and cornering, that should also mean that the cornering should be improved in terms of less understeering. That is also a great aspect that they've listened to the community there. Because by any means, F1 22 wasn't really that realistic in terms of how the cars handle compared to real life. Community requested features. Red flags. They're back. Finally. We have a 35% race distance now. Between 25 and 50, there's also 35. I think this is going to be awesome also for my team. So you can have a little bit longer race, but not too long, because 50% can still take up an hour. 35% is maybe like 35 minutes, roughly. That is cool. Makes also the strategy a bit more interesting. We had that in F1 esports, and actually I preferred this one over 50%. Still do. A new color encoding system similar to that used in film and TV has been implemented across the game, resulting in a more true-to-life visual experience. So in general, the graphics just seem a bit more realistic. And this is a thing which I still don't understand. F1 World. Yeah, classic cars are not going to be back. They are not confirmed, so I don't think we will see classic cars, which is a big shame. But the other features so far, they sound pretty good. Now, introducing F1 World. That is a thing which I was thinking maybe it is just a little improvement on F1 Live, so I was not really too keen about it, but it sounds like it's something way, way bigger than that. So, let's have a little read through that. Serving as your go-to place for all things F1 and with content inspired by the F1 calendar, F1 World makes its debut in F1 23. So, already its debut, that means it has nothing to do with F1 Live. It is not F1 Live. F1 World helps introduce players to the complex world of Formula 1 by tying together multiple game modes, such as time trial, Grand Prix, and multiplayer, offering an exciting new way to enjoy the game. Featuring an ever-changing roster of seasonal content with daily and weekly challenges to get stuck into, drivers can unlock new liveries, race suits, and helmets as part of a new progression system. By advancing through F1 World, players will improve their tech level and unlock parts and team member upgrades to equip to the F1 World car. So you have one specific car, improving various performance areas. As tech level increases, more challenges and events become available. Linking online and offline play in F1 World, a new safety rating system encourages drivers to race cleanly and pairs like-minded drivers more efficiently for improved online racing. We have to wait and see, because the safety, in my opinion, the safety stuff from F1 22 and previous games, the rank modes, they were terrible. Safety features like super license never worked. It was terrible. Open lobbies were better. But so, there is gonna be content that's always changing throughout the whole season. They also had that with the premium pass, or whatever that pass was called, podium pass. It was not that great. But this is more interactive. You actually have to do stuff. So that sounds cool. So you will have a car that you will develop. It sounds to me like kind of an approach of F1 Ultimate Team, without making it too much pay to win. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna plan out in the end. But F1 World, I'm more excited for this now than I was last year for F1 Live. F1 Live just sounded a bit weird. And it turned out weird. But this one actually sounds like they have brought something into the game which could actually be something that players continue to use throughout the whole game. €100 Champions? Nee, eigentlich nicht. So, let's come to that point, the Champions Edition. Because people are already asking, is it worth it? So first of all, let's talk through it, and then I will share my opinion about that. So the Champions Edition, available to pre-order now, the digital exclusive F1 23 Champions Edition featuring two-time reigning world champion Max Verstappen on the cover, comes with the following content. Time-limited Las Vegas content pack, so this is probably just gonna be, it's not gonna be, you have to pay this and then you get access to Vegas. All of you will have access to Vegas. It's just gonna be something, if you get the Champions Edition later on, you will not get access to that. This is just gonna be something like time limited at the beginning of the game, probably, with customization stuff, which will include Las Vegas kind of customization. I think we had a similar thing last year with Miami, so this is just kind of customization stuff, nothing too special. Then we have Max Verstappen Racewear Pack, same thing, customization items from Max Verstappen that he designed, and it's gonna be in the game. Breaking Point 2 icons and the Vanity Item Pack. I don't know about the Vanity Item Pack, but the Breaking Point 2 thingy, I've seen it somewhere. On the Steam page, it's actually a bit more detailed. So here, Breaking Point 2 items. It will be Devin Butler, Aiden Jackson, Kelly Meyer, and Kasper Ackermann. You can actually pick them in your My Team. I don't know if anyone cares about that, but yeah. It is something. You will also get 3 days early access with additional early access double XP boost. So I guess that's for the podium pass system or something like that. There you can see you will get a car livery, helmet, suit, and gloves from Max Verstappen that he designed. We have the new My Team racing icons, Nigel Mansell, that is cool. Jamie Chadwick, I think that's also pretty cool. Pastor Maldonado, that's quite funny. And Kamui Kobayashi. I think there's even more. I think I've seen something with Karun Chantok also making the game. I think there are a few missing. I haven't seen anything about the Vanity Pack yet, but Breaking Point 2 customization items, I guess that could be it. Casual and racewear in-game items inspired by Breaking Point 2. T-shirt, hoodie, cap, helmets, corner sport, car livery, suit, gloves. So a lot of customization. And then there's another pack, the F1 World Bumper Pack. Get a head start in the all-new F1 World with this pack of resources. A unique upgrade and 7 days of XP boost that increases the XP you can earn from being on track by plus 50%. Huh. So, yeah, it's basically pay to win. You will get a head start in F1 World. And you get 18k Bitcoins, but yeah. So just for your interest, in case you were an owner of F1 22 or F1 2021, you will get a 10% discount when pre-purchasing the F1 23 Champions Edition. That means you have to pre-order. It's not gonna be like you can still get that discount once the thing is coming out. If you're deciding you will get F1 23 anyways, and you want the Champions Edition because you will get a 3-day early access, that is like the biggest thing with additional early access. That is the biggest benefit that you will get. You will have the game 3 days earlier than anyone else. But I have to admit, we all know the F1 game, and previous years with that early access, usually There was a day one patch, like at the actual release on the 16th of June. You will get it then on the, I think, 13th, or is it the 12th of June? Let me quickly check. No, you will get it on the 13th of June with the pre-order. The game might be a bit buggy, and you will have more bugs, and maybe you can't even play it. I think that has been a thing last year or 1 or 2 years ago. With the 3-day early access, there were so many issues that some people couldn't even use the game and play it yet. So, yeah, have to decide for yourself. If you really can't wait, then I better hope you had F1 22 or F1 2021 to get a 10% discount, but pre-order it. Otherwise, you won't have that benefit. Yeah. I'm so curious about the F1 world. So it's gotta help introduce players to the complex world of Formula 1. I don't know, man. Hey Cleo, how are you doing? Crash realistischer? Ich glaube nicht. Nee, ich glaube, es war einfach nur Footage von Breaking Point. Wiesen. Yeah, on Steam around 10 hours. So for some, that would be a big shame. But yeah, in general, I think let's wait and see. We have a few screenshots as well. So there we have Kelly Meyer. I don't know. I cannot lie. I'm not too excited about Breaking Point 2. I will play it. I will create content on it. Because why not? Maybe it's better than the first one. But it's gonna be dead after everyone has seen it already. Because it's the same thing, probably. If it would be multiple choice thing, where you would say, okay, I'm doing this, and it's gonna affect the story like that, it would actually be cooler. But I don't think that is the case right now. We have a screenshot of Alonso in the Aston Martin, followed by Paris. I think we can see a Haas, an Alpha Tauri, and I think another Haas. No idea. Looks like a Jos Verstappen in Breaking Point. Holy crap! Wait 1 second, Bobby. I said thank you for the sub, right? I said thank you. Surely. Thank you anyways. And thank you also for the wishes for the new season. Baby CM, thank you for the gift sub to Venox. Legend. There we have the Mercedes. Looks good. I'm curious about the onboard. This is gonna be my baby for this year. And yeah, we have Monaco here. Not much you can actually see. Like this is the only kind of gameplay screenshot that we can take away this year. Anything else is so cinematic that I can't really tell you is this actually gonna be the case. Maybe one more interesting thing is system requirements for PC. So the minimum you need is a 1050 Ti or AMD RX 470. For ray tracing, an RTX 260 or Radeon RX 670. Virtual reality is back in the game. For virtual reality, you need a GTX 1660 Ti or AMD RX 590. As a processor, Intel Core i3. I think most of you should have a PC that can run it. And also, the game is fairly big, 80 gigabyte. I think the only F1 22 has been like 50. F1 21 was 88 gigabytes. So the game is a little bit bigger. Costs. Oh yeah, I forgot about the costs. So in German currency, euro, 70 euros the standard edition, 90 euros the Champions edition. You will get a 9 euro discount with the 10% off. So you will pay 80 euros. Bit expensive. And honestly, in my opinion, the only reason why I would buy it is 3 days early discount. But for me, early access. For me, I will get the game anyways. I don't have to fool you guys. I'm an esports player, so I will get early access. If I would be you and I would just play it for fun, and I would